we are outside Anfield, Max. Doesn't look very spectacular, does it? You're far too big in this picture because I've got it zoomed.
The police will arrive at Melwood, the players will reboard the coach, and when the police outrides, they'll make their way back to the stadium. When they get 10 minutes away from the stadium, the police radio through, let us know the players are approaching, and these shutters in the ceiling, they're brought down, bolted into the ground. They're there to protect the players. When they get in the Anfield area, they always take the same route. They always come up the Anfield Road, through the famous Shankly Gate in the corner, the office just next to them on the right. Through them, down on double yellow lines, park as close to the shutters as possible, disembark off the coach and go down to the dressing room area. That way, with the shutters being here, the coach being very close, you don't get to see the players no more. It's not that the players don't want to be seen, it's that before we had these shutters installed, about 4 seasons ago, we used to just have the crash barriers that you see there leaning against the wall, line them up here. Young fans used to wait here, get autographs off the favourite players, photographs, things like that as they were entering the stadium. We suffered an unfortunate incident though. It's a bit of a coincidence the bus was on the car park because it was Manchester United came here, and unfortunately a Liverpool fan thought it'd be a good idea to throw some rotten eggs at Fergie as he got off the coach. Now we do say it was a very unfortunate incident because all the eggs missed him and hit the wall. Gonna keep moving around to the back, please, so everyone can squeeze in. Smaller fridge by the mirror. Between them two fridges, there's a table set out. On the left hand side by the medical staff, there's some basic medical equipment for minor injuries. And all that'll be with small bandages, plasters, antiseptic creams and sprays, scissors, tapes, things like that. Player suffers a more serious injury, like the one Crouchy did against Sheffield United, when he improved his luck by breaking his nose. Taken down the corridor, just outside this dressing room, to the medical room, where they're treated there. If it can be sorted out in that area, they'll stitch you up or patch you up, whatever it is. If not, they will give you some pain relief, and an ambulance will be called, and it'll take you to the relevant hospital from the players' entrance with these outriders. He'll also be next to the medical equipment, is the captain's armband. Who's the captain, kids? Me. Who's the captain, kids? Gerard. Who's the vice captain if he's injured? Carragher. And there'll be 6 different flavours of chewing gum as well, no more, no less. That's a superstition we have at Anfield. On the other side of the table, about 10 minutes before half time, Graham Carter re-enters the room. He lays out all.
Where do you want your picture taken?
Where do you want yours taken, Max? Pardon?
Put the hands up towards that counts. Like one never reached it.
I want you to get one with you on that. In front of there. Get one for yourself.
So you want one with it?
Go on to the right and see the toilet.
Someone start making your way outside and stay to give it, please.
Lauren, just
You don't put it in? Yeah. In there, but you can't go in. Oh, yeah, it's health and safety game. You never place again to produce this or whatever. Yeah, it's just like the next door, right?
all two sponsors on. Two dodgy lights hanging from a scaffold and the wall from the ceiling. It's not very high tech at all, it's certainly not a room deep in Anfield. The reason it looks like a room deep in Anfield though, when the players go up the steps after the final whistle, they're grabbed, pushed into the corner there. Cameras put 6 to 8 inches in front of the face and mic under the chin. All you tend to see is the head, shoulders and roughly this area. It gives you the impression it's somewhere it's not, because you never get to see above or below the boards. The only problem we have at Anfield at the moment is Peter Crouch. If he scores, he gets interviewed. His head's up, he is in the same moves, the rig and the law. He's giving the game away, but we don't mind if he carries on scoring. The reason we don't have rooms dotted around the stadium, and the reason there are only boards on the walls, is because there's 4 different competitions we enter every season. You have to be quickly interchangeable. There's a time limit put on the interviews by the players now as well. The players want them over and done with as quick as possible. Get them done, get changed, get home to the family, or out to the pub, whatever they do after the game. These are your main boards you'll find at Anfield and at any stadium across the Premiership. Traditional match of the day boards. Barclays on, sponsor the Premiership. Adidas and Carlsberg here at Anfield, they're Liverpool's 2 main sponsors. And BBC Sports running through them. That's because the BBC get priority to the interviews. Match of the day highlights on a Saturday or Sunday night. Sky ITV, any other worldwide company, there it is, if you've got an interview, they'll use that board. It's a neutral board, it's got no television company on. It's got all the relevant sponsors for the competition. Sky's on there. And you understand here? Nice. You get this side, so everyone can see. On the website, we have 4 webcams that go out live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all over the globe. One of them webcams are in this area, sending news out live right now. You seen the drop down the ceiling? Yeah? You two want to give that webcam a good wave, goes back to Goodison. That is a live webcam there, it's the tunnel cam. It is going out live now all over the globe. There will be a couple of thousand logged on, so you just do want to give them a wave, kids, feel free. That's called a tunnel cam. Out. You're not Fergie, you're not Cristiano Ronaldo, you're a forward official. His main job is to keep these 2 apart. You can hear what each other saying, there has been a few heated debates and fights over the years. Second job, sort the subs out and assist the referee. Back row, match. Okay. Back row, 1,200 seats, the bar comes across on match days. It's not looking too bad today actually. Comes a couple of police and security staff. They just sit there to act as a buffer between the Liverpool fans sitting in the paddock behind you. There's no roof on the dugouts, so it's very easy for them to get into abuse the away team. Like, imagine Fergie sitting there, can't you? Everton's getting thrown. We don't recommend just do that, like. The abuse getting thrown his way as well. The police are just there to try and cut as much out as possible to protect them. The paddock runs the length of the pitch, goes back as far as the Adidas signs behind you. It's part of the oldest part of the stadium, and that's just beyond the Adidas sign, which is the main stand. Where you see the red wooden seats, the main stand was last redeveloped in 1971. They are the original seats, still in place as well from 71. Might be the oldest part of the stadium. It's over your right hand shoulders behind the green Carlsberg signs. That's the best seats in the stadium. It's the press box, it's the press box, it's the director's box. and it's on the halfway line, best view, raised up for better view. So up there you get chief executive, chairman, board of directors, whatever guests they wish to bring along with them from the home and the away team. And the American owners sit up there. Then you'll get Ewan Blair, the Prime Minister's son, he sits up there quite a lot, with Liverpool Tour. Suspended players, injured players, and sits up there. So that does mean on row 3, injured players row. Harry Kewell has had a season ticket for the last 4 years. Then you get international managers, any international games coming up and you can watch any players. Spanish manager maybe watching Alonso, they'll sit up there. VIP guests then, people invited by the club. Standing terrace, 50s, 60s, early 70s. Cop had an official capacity of 28,000 spectators standing at this one end. Unofficially though, for the majority of the games, we'd get anything up to 36,000, 38,000 people standing at this one end. To give you a rough idea of what that would be like, so the Cop's never really changed in size.
We didn't
Even
support
when it was
Liverpool,
demolished,
we
it was
didn't
standing
have
terrace, the Cop grandstand that you see now, it's almost the same shape and structure. It's for every seat you see in the Cop. Give you a rough idea. If you look at the seat that you're sitting down, remove that seat, you'd stand 3 grown men squeezed into that one seat position. I'd go for every seat you see in the Cop. Or another way of looking at it, some stadiums can't get that many people in the whole stadium nowadays, never mind just one end. So if you take the full capacity over at Goodison today, and the more standing at this one end, it will be very packed to say the least. It was sent 3 grown men to everyone's seat position because the Cop was 99% male dominated. It meant that we didn't let people stand on the Cop, ladies anyway. The ladies didn't want to stand on the Cop. We weren't very hygienic. We had 3 toilets, we had one behind us in the corner, one in the opposite corner, and one right at the back. They were all on the outside. Them men though used to head to the pub before the game and 4 to 5 pints. It's not like nowadays, you've got a ticket, row number, seat number, whatever the stadium you're sitting in, turn up 10 minutes before kick-off, take your position and watch the game. You used to turn up here to jostle for the best position, best advantage point. Go that way. Some of the big games go 2 hours before kick-off. There's been times the traditional 3 o'clock kick-offs come 1:15. The Cop gates have been closed because it's at full capacity and they'll just stand and just try and keep that position. If you've been standing there for a good hour, 2 hours, you have 4 or 5 pints. 10 minutes into kick-off, you need the toilet because then the pints start working their way through your system. If you were, let's say, standing in the middle of the Cop, well, 20 minutes, squeezing through everyone, possibly to get 30 minutes to get there, 30 minutes to get there. It's a waste of time for the game because you missed it. No. Radio one. Everton scores. Everton scores an own goal, so 1-0 United. Well, confuse me now. Man United 1-0. Everton 1-0. Good, that's good. Do your favour, little fella, do you want to come down? So don't want you fall away with here, please. Well, sit down with the girls then, please. Or with the gentleman here. You don't want to sit with the girls.